right, guys, so we're basically walking over this sandbar. It's about a little over ankle deep, and since these are both demos, we're gonna take it easy on these, but it'll easily draft over this non-running, no problems, not bottoming them out. You might be able to pick the engine up a little bit, but I can tell you right now, this is not a speed demon. You're not going to win any races on this boat. Clearly the Boat Rover's, it just feels a little bit more quicker than this boat, but Boat Rover also has a 10 on it, and we have a 6 on this one. So far, I mean, I like it. I think it's a good, it feels good. I don't feel unsafe on it, and yeah, we'll see the rest of the way in. It's gonna get a little choppy up here. All right, guys, a little bit more chop here. We're gonna see how it does in the chop. So let's do it. About 12 to 15 mile per hour winds. And we're in some deep water, so we're expecting a little bit more chop than usual. So let's do it. Guys, there you have it. I mean, we're back on shore, and I can tell you that I was impressed with how the unit operated. If you're new to the motorboat, you're interested in getting something like this to kind of cut your teeth or get your feet wet, you really want to start off by just taking it easy to learn the boat and it, you know, how it feels. You can tip this boat very simply, okay? So don't misunderstand, it is still pretty much a kayak with the motor on it, okay? But overall it handled well, it tracked really well. I mean, what do you think, Ty?
Yeah, it does. Just shift your weight around and find out where the balance is. And like Mike said, 1 inch turn on the tiller is dramatic. So really take it slow and easy and get the feel for it. By the end of the day, I had a good vibe for it, but in the beginning, it felt like it just wanted like a racehorse, you know?
You know, and Ty and I both have, you know, pulling skiffs, so we're used to much bigger platforms. So, you know, for us, this is a good opportunity to try something small. And hey, you know, I think it catches fish. What do you think?
Yeah, it catches fish. Caught him in it today, man.
It's not a standing vessels when you're operating, in my opinion. I mean, you can. We did incorporate the Hobie H-bar, and this is actually the Pro Angler model. It actually bolted up really well onto the rails that it actually comes with. So overall, I mean, when you're drifting and you're sight casting, I think it's amazing from a stability standpoint. It's just not something I think, for me being my size, it ain't something I'm gonna wanna stand up and drive, okay? How did you feel about it, Ty?
The bar?
Yeah, the bar, as far as standing up and driving with it, that kind of thing.
I wish I'd have discovered these bars a long time ago. I actually liked having a connection to the bottom of the boat up high. I was able to stand in the front and lean back, like a leaning post, or I could stand on the lid and lean forward.
Yeah.
It was amazing when we were drifting and just the thing just didn't throw it. So I just had a lot of connection to the boat while I was throwing it. It just...
With the Tohatsu 6, you know, I think it could be for a smaller person. You know, you could tone it down, I would say, to maybe a 2.6 or a 3. I think they have a 3.5, but for me, I think this was it was properly powered for me at my weight. But overall, I mean, no issues with the Tohatsu. We did have a little bit of a start issue for like a second, but I think we just had the fuel off. But you know, at the end of the day, nothing but good news on the Tohatsu for sure. As far as the overall boat, guys, this up here is you do have storage in this one, contrary to some other little micro skiffs. I thought that was pretty cool. It is a dry storage. I think that if you added a liner on here or some kind of rubber seal around this, it would make it extremely waterproof. But you know, I can see it as being a possible catch can if you wanted to fly fish. Keep all your stripping in that little hole right there. So moving on over to the boat. This is a 13-foot boat, about 40 inches wide. You look into the center hatch here, guys, look at this. Center hatch, bone dry, not a drop of water in here, which is great news. So didn't have a drop of water in it. We probably out there on the water for, I don't know, 3-4 hours maybe, and keep it a completely dry hole. It's pretty nice. You know, a lot of people had some concern based on pictures of the transom mount. This is a very high density aluminum mount that you got back here, and it's backed with a plate on the bottom, so it's kind of sandwiched on that deal. One thing I would say is you probably don't want to torque that down very much. You know, don't want to mess with the integrity of the hull, but overall it ran really nicely. It didn't feel any flex in the boat when I was driving it. I don't know if you felt flex.
No flex.
Awesome.
No flex. This boat is a light kayak. That's really what I like about it. I think the 6 is great. I was super fast with it. The only reason I would go with maybe a 3.5 or 2.5 is because of the weight. I could carry this around very easily, and I can carry I might even be able to carry the 6 around, just depending on how far I have to go. But this is basically a kayak with a motor. I mean, legitimately.
Yeah.
Truck it. Anything bigger or heavier than this has to go on a trailer. This right here can go on the back of the truck, which is a big plus to me.
In comparison, comparing it to the Boat Rover, guys, you know, obviously it's a much different platform. This guy right here, outfitted with the 10, and you guys have seen my review on this before. It's a different boat, you know. I can tell you that I felt a little bit more comfortable, more stable. You could definitely walk around this boat with no issues. This one, you'll feel a little bit of that instability, but you know, it's kind of when you're comparing, people want to compare, you know, well, how fast is it and how fast did it go? I can tell you that the Rover, you know, we're probably pushing pretty close to 20. This guy for me probably maxed out at about 12 to 14 miles per hour, so which is, I think, more than probably as fast as you want to go on these little guys. So guys, it's definitely a thumbs up for me. The Hoodoo Hero is definitely a quality riding, sight casting, fishing vessel, and I think that you would definitely enjoy using this for yourself if you had any interest in actual motorized gasoline engine micro skiffs. So thumbs up for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions about the boat, you guys can reach out to us at finfactorycharters.com. You can give us a call. You know, whatever the case, we do have these available. We have the demo model available for viewing. We will be opening, that will be up for sale pretty soon, up for purchase. And if you also have any questions from Hoodoo themselves, feel free to email them as well. But for me, I really liked this vessel, and I think you will too. So guys, I just want to say thank you guys to Southerland, who came along. I mean, this was real short notice. Asked him if he'd come along. Him and I have had very similar interests as it relates to new innovation, new products, and tested them out. And I was real happy to get his opinion, because I think it's a very valuable opinion on just, you know, how useful and how safe the product really is. So really big for me. I also like to thank Josh Tooley and Dustin Henderson for coming out and helping out with some videoing and sharing the water with us. So guys, if you have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out to any of these guys. And hey, just get out there and get your lines wet. Okay, tie lines, guys. Everybody's here. This is how much production it is, guys, to shoot a video. So just so you know, you think it's easy. Sometimes it can't be.
Pinion brakes and all kinds of stuff, man.
29 and 17, 18 trout.
Look at that. He just got his thing off.
What do you do?